Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. We have the Sassy Sylveons going up against the Shadow Squad. And these two teams are the top of their division. There you have the Sylveons undefeated for the season. They have not had a loss, while the Shadow Squad are 3-2 so far. They want to get that fourth win to try and solidify a spot in the playoffs. We'll see if they can do it as the Squirtle comes out here. It was a reflect put up by the Grookey. Squirtle's going to use a charge. Both teams using this opportunity to set up for the future of the battle, and that is the way to start it off. And smart moves by some smart teams here this season. Grookey going to go again. It's going to go ahead with the Drill Peck. Interesting. Drill Peck, a pretty good move. Doing a decent amount of damage. Squirtle takes about a quarter of his HP. And Squirtle goes for a Storm Throw against the Grookey. Now they're both on the attack doing... Oh, it's a critical hit from the Squirtle. Doing a decent amount. They're about even on the HP. Here comes the Grookey now. Grookey going for Guillotine. It lands. Oh my goodness, a one-hit KO move to start the match. The Shadow Squad drops the Squirtle immediately with the Guillotine. Oh my goodness. No one expected to see that, and oh, that was an amazing play by the Shadow Squad right there. They force out the Thwackey as it puts up the grassy terrain. Now, each Pokemon will heal. Grookey's going to benefit more from that at the moment since Thwackey doesn't have any HP lost. There goes a Blaze Kick. Smart move by the Sylveon. Super effective, and oh, Grookey goes down immediately. Sylveon said, we don't need to use cheap moves like Guillotine. We can just drop you in one hit without it. Here comes the Wartortle now from the Shadow Squad. And these two teams going at it. This is an exciting match. Here comes the Thwackey now with the Sparkling Aria. That's going to be resisted by the Wartortle. We'll have to see how much damage it manages to do. Not much at all. Not very effective. Wartortle brushes it off as it goes on the offensive with a Poison Tail. Now that's super effective. Good move by the Shadow Squad. Poison Tail lands, does a decent amount of damage. It does not poison. Thwackey and Wartortle both get their health back. Wartortle back to full health. Sylveon's gonna have to use better moves if they want to get past this Pokemon. Here comes the Sylveons going first again. It's going to go with a Court Change. That's going to fail. There are no hazards out on the field, so no need for that as the Rock Slide comes from the Wartortle. Rock Slide doing a decent amount of damage. Not a whole lot, but gets Thwackey closer to the halfway mark. And here we go. Thwackey now gonna go for a Fire Fang. Fire worked for them before, but not this time. It's resisted by the Wartortle again. Not doing a lot of damage as Wartortle retaliates. This time it goes with a Spirit Shackle. Wartortle not using super effective moves, but the neutral moves have been working out for it as it puts the Thwackey in the yellow, and the grass is not able to take him out of it. Wartortle still at about full HP. Here we go. Thwackey is going to take another chance. They've got to do something better here. There goes a Boomerang. Boomerang. Going to hit twice. Actually does a decent amount of damage. Wartortle getting close to the halfway point. First time of the battle. And here comes the Wartortle now with an Ice Shard. A super effective move from the Wartortle. That does a great amount of damage. Thwackey with, I was gonna say about a quarter of his HP. The grassy terrain is still in effect, so it does heal it up a little bit. Wartortle is comfortably in the green though. All right, there goes the Thwackey. Thwackey goes for a Tickle. Looks like they're gonna try and go back to some setup, or at least lowering the attack on the Wartortle and defense. Maybe that'll help them out since they haven't been able to do much. I'm gonna say not a bad move at all. They haven't been able to do much. They need something, and that might give them at least the advantage they've been looking for. Shadow Squad did not attack that turn, so it was free for them to do as Thwackey goes for a Grudge. Interesting. If the War Turtle knocks it out, it will run out of PP for Metronome. So that could also be a good move from the Sylveons. There goes a Frenzy Plant. It's not very effective. Don't know if it's going to knock it out. It doesn't. Thwacky's in a danger zone, though, at 16 HP. And War Turtle will have to recharge. That actually was not a smart move on the Shadow Squad. So depending on how the Sylveons play these next few turns, they could turn this around. Here comes the Thwacky now with a heal pulse. Never mind. They make their own mistakes as they heal the War Turtle back up to full HP. Why would you go for that? War Turtle has to recharge. Thwacky gets another turn, but now it's starting from a full HP War Turtle again. That was just a huge mistake. There goes a Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum doing a decent amount. War Turtle did lose some defense there. We have to remember that, but that's going to be about it for... Oh, Thwacky avoids the Inferno. Oh my goodness, I thought Thwacky was going to faint right there. It doesn't. It gets another chance to attack. This time it goes for a Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Waves hits. Probably should have gone for a physical move. Doesn't do a lot of damage. War Turtle going again. This time a Sacred Fire. Overkill as Thwacky is weak against the fire. Only had 19 HP and it goes down. Sylveons on to their last Pokemon now. They would have been in a much better position if they had attacked that turn instead of using the Heal Pulse. The Heal Pulse definitely hurt them. And I mean, one might say it could have cost them the battle. They had an opportunity to turn things around and they just didn't. They go for a Soft Boil, this time trying to heal themselves. However, Rillaboom is already at full HP. As War Turtle goes for a Sludge Bomb, super effective poison move. A massive amount of damage taken from the Rillaboom. It's getting close to half its health already, and it's still facing the War Turtle. Here we go. There goes a Scary Face coming from the Rillaboom. Looking real dangerous as War Turtle speed falls. War Turtle was already slower, so that actually does nothing for this battle as War Turtle goes for a Stab Waterfall. Not very effective, and it doesn't do much. Doesn't matter that it has the same type attack bonus. Those attack drops on the War Turtle and the resistance from the Rillaboom really hurt his chances of doing damage with that move. Here comes the Rillaboom now. It's going to go ahead for a Reflect type. Interesting. Rillaboom's going to turn itself into a Water type. I don't know if the Sylveons was a bit worried about the Fire type moves that the Shadow Squad had been using earlier, but I guess they're trying to protect themselves. It was Lovely Kiss, but it fails. Rillaboom is going to, of course, get another chance to do some damage. There goes the Electro Ball from the Rillaboom. That's going to be super effective. War Turtle lives, though. It's in the danger zone, but it took the Electro Ball. That is very surprising as it goes for a Sludge Wave. Not super effective anymore because Rillaboom is no longer a Grass type. Would have done more damage, but Rillaboom now below half its health. Shadow Squad has to remember the Rillaboom is a Water type right now. It goes for a Mind Reader. Mind Reader. We'll see if it can figure out what the War Turtle is doing in the next turns. Maybe land a critical hit or two. There goes a Metal Claw. That's going to be not very effective now because of the Water type. It was a critical hit, but not that it matters. They had everything against him on that. He had attack drops. It was a Water type, so not very effective. Shadow Squad can't seem to figure it out after that typing change. Here comes the Gastro Acid. It's going to get rid of War Turtle's ability, which I believe was Torrent. Torrent would raise its attack if it was in the red, or its water type attacks, I should say. War Turtle raising its defenses up. I guess probably not a good idea at the moment, to be honest. Here comes that Rillaboom now with a Charm. It's not attacking. So Rillaboom has had plenty of opportunity to do away with this War Turtle. It's going to lower its attack even further. So War Turtle can't use physical moves. There goes a Grass Pledge. That's going to be super effective, though. The Grass Pledge, it knocks out the Rillaboom. Rillaboom wasted its turns, and the War Turtle comes away with the win. The Shadow Squad deal the first loss to the Sylveons. in week 6, no less. Oh my goodness. What an amazing battle from those two teams. If you liked, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Metronome Madness League. Of course, we have a special thanks to all my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you want to become a patron, you can click the link below to become one and support the channel as well. If you just want to join our Discord, feel free. That link is below, and we'll love to have you as a part of our community. And with that being said, thanks for watching again, and I will catch you next time.